Hey team, how we doing? Coach Dana CAVALEA checking in with you today. So I want to talk about today's blog, and it talks about two words. And I came up with this just in my own journey, and thinking about how do you define what it is that you do every day? How do you come up with, I guess, words that describe your why and your what you're supposed to do? So I said, Dana, what are the two words that you would use? And as I shared in today's blog, I said my two words are contribution and influence. Because I knew I always love to speak, I always love to present, I always love to write, I always love to do PR, podcasts, TV, all of those different things. And when I wasn't doing that, I didn't feel really good about myself, even though I was doing some really great things. So by coming up with this exercise, if you will, called the two words, it forced me to really lock down, and focus in on what drives me and what my motivators were. And what I found to be really cool is when I figured it out that it's contribution and influence, I also started to figure out why I enjoy speaking, why I enjoy workshops, why I enjoy all of these other things that involved taking the stage and spreading a bigger message. So I thought that was pretty cool, and I said, well, let me start to do that with some of my clients. And we started to get a lot of the same feedback and a lot of the same results. It helped to keep them focused. It helped them to see when they were going off path and starting to stray, and then they'd all of a sudden get stressed out. And I said, well, what are the two words? And it would bring them back into focus. So today's blog is about the two words, coming up with your two words and helping you to understand your why and your what. And when you can do that, you're going to start to see some really good results for yourself. And you're also going to start to see where you're wasting time, where you're wasting energy, and you're really going to be forced to put yourself back on track. Now, as we all know, anytime you start to change paths or you start to pull yourself back on track, it takes effort and it takes energy, and it's not always going to be something that's super comfortable for you at first, but that's okay. Do it anyway. Work against that resistance, and you'll get over that hill, and all of a sudden you'll start to say, yes, that's what I'm supposed to do, that's what I should be doing, and you'll start to feel yourself really start to come into alignment, and all of that stress and anxiety and all the things that you may deal with on a day-to-day basis will start to disappear. So when you stay in alignment and you use your two words kind of as your guideposts, you're going to start to have some success, and it'll happen pretty quickly. So just really for today's exercise, think about the two words that define you the most. What are the two words that define you? What do you find yourself doing naturally? And you'll start to see, you'll come up with these two words. It may start as 5, and then you'll start to lock in, and boom, you'll be right where you need to be. So today's exercise is find your two words. Mine, contribution, and influence, and I'm happy to share that with you. So I hope that helps, guys. Give that a shot. Let me know what you think, and share below. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.